Hey guys, welcome back. Yeah, I know. I'm ready to take time. I got some fresh tattoos, so we're doing a no sleep day. Alright, sorry, Mr. Drake, I gotta cut you off for a second. Just because I don't like yelling and I don't speak loud and I'm not Mr. Obnoxious, yell at the camera. Let me make sure I got volume and everything all set up perfect. Beautiful. Alright. So anyways, tonight, going to be working on my buddy's rustler. As you can see here, this is not mine, this is my buddy's. All stripped down, no wheels, no bumper, none of that. He had a little accident today while driving. I'll give you a close up and show you what I'm working on here. And these are notorious for breaking. He broke his little plastic hub in there, which it's common, I guess, if you're hardening your truck. I do recommend going to aluminum. As you can see over here, my rustler is already covered in aluminum. I just did order him an aluminum kit for his truck. It should be here in a few days, so stay tuned for that, because I'm sure he's probably going to pay me to do that too, because he does not like working on his truck himself. But this is the guy we will be replacing tonight. And it ain't so much he doesn't like working on his truck himself, he just wants it done right. And I could probably literally work on these trucks with my eyes closed. I've been working on these rustlers since I was a little kid. It's one of my favorite trucks. As you can see, I got my big mammoth aluminum monster right here. It's my basher truck. I love it. And yes guys, part 2 is coming for the transmission build I got going on my wife's speed truck. And yes, I did just buy her some lockups from Traxxas, and they are beautiful. But yes, part 2 of that video will be coming. I do have the transmission and everything all sitting there, all ripped apart and everything. So yes, I do have everything there, guys. Trust me. Somebody asked me too, I did a spin around view the other day of the Rustler, and someone saw my Hot Wheels wall. And they're like, wow, you have a lot of Hot Wheels. That is literally like one little box worth. I have 2 huge boxes in my closet. The reason why my walls are all so bare is I'm getting ready to move, so give it about a week or 2 and I'll be in a new location doing a lot better quality videos, a lot better sound, a lot better room. Everything will just be better, trust me. Work in progress, guys, work in progress. But yeah, this is what I'm working on tonight. It's nothing too serious, but he did just get his truck, so I understand why he doesn't want to do it himself. I mean, there is a lot of things you do need to set back to where they were. Again, to me, I guess it's second nature. And if you guys are noticing, yes, I did switch wheelie bars. I went to the blue one just because it matched my bumper better. My buddy wanted the green one anyways because his truck's covered in green control parts. Me, I'm going in red, white, and blue theme anyways with all my aluminum, so I really could care less what my wheelie bar looks like. And I also talked to a guy anyways that might be machining me an aluminum style one that looks just like the Rustler one but is aluminum. Why no one's came out with a cheap version of that yet is beyond me, but I will as you can see, I'm not enthused to do this job. It's not my truck. I am getting paid, however, to do this for him, so I shouldn't be complaining, but at the same time, he breaks his truck more than I do. And he has a lot of aftermarket parts on his truck, as you can see. I mean, it's not a cheap truck. He's done some work to it. I will give him credit. He has not skimped on parts for this truck by any means. They are just I guess we'll put it this way. He's broke things he shouldn't have broke. Like, parts on his truck, I don't know if they were just weak parts and he got unlucky or what, but my first rustler, I guess the best way to explain it, it's a black chassis rustler, which means it's the first edition rustlers. And when I mean first edition rustlers, I mean that chassis is from this guy right here. If you recognize this body, you know where that truck originally came from back in the day. Way before brushless was even a thing. I owned this truck and played with this truck as a kid. Altogether, my buddy asked me the other day, altogether, how many Traxxas rustlers have you owned? And I had to think about it for a minute. And then between all of them I've owned and sold, I've owned 7 of them. And I've owned 9 if you want to count the 2 chassis I had. But they didn't have any electronics on them. They were just chassis, control arms, and the shock towers. But I did end up on selling those to a buddy who ended up on using almost all of the parts. The chassis he has now are just bare black chassis. And that was probably honestly my fault because I did show him that I could jump my rustler off a house one time. And ever since then, he's been covering his truck in aluminum. But he's kind of out there anyways. Honestly, until yesterday, I had never seen RPM parts break, which I swear by these RPM